Welcome to the Peace Portfolio, where we believe in smart money and a calm mind. I'm Aaron, live in peace. Today we're discussing the time value of money. Most people hear the phrase time value of money and immediately tune out. It sounds like something buried in a finance textbook or something you need for a banker, a CPA, or a hedge fund manager. But here's the truth. There's one idea quietly explains why some people build wealth without flashy incomes and why others make good money their whole lives and still feel behind. At its core, the time value of money means this. $1 today is worth more than $1 tomorrow. Not because tomorrow's dollar is fake, not because inflation magically steals it overnight, but because money today has options. $1 today can be invested. It can earn interest. It can be used to buy assets. It can be turned into skills, businesses, or opportunities. $1 in the future has lost something you can never get back. That's time. And time is the most valuable ingredient in wealth building. Let's slow this down with a simple example. Imagine I give you $10,000 today. You can invest it, put it into an index fund, start a small business, even just let it sit in a high yield savings account. Now imagine instead I promise you $10,000, but you won't get it for 10 years. So the same amount of money, very different value. Because the first option gives you 10 years of growth. The second gives you nothing but waiting. That difference, that lost growth, that's the time value of money. Now here's where this really starts to matter. Let's talk about two people. Person A starts investing at age 25. They invest $5,000 a year. They do this for 10 years. And then they stop completely at 35. Person B waits. They start investing at 35. They invest the same $5,000 a year, but they keep going all the way until 65. So person B invests 3 times as long and puts in way more total money. You would expect person B to win, right? In many real world scenarios, person A ends up with more money at retirement. Why? Because the early dollars had decades to compound. Compound growth doesn't care how hard you work later. It rewards how early you start. Money grows slowly at first, almost boring, and one day it doesn't. And most people miss that curve because they started too late. This is why the time value of money isn't really about money. It's about time leverage. Every dollar you invest early has more working years than a dollar invested later. That's also why trying to time the market usually matters less than people think. The real advantage isn't buying at the perfect moment. The real advantage is being in the game early and staying consistent, which leads to one of the most important takeaways in personal finance. Time matters more than timing. You don't need perfect decisions. You don't need secret strategies. You don't need to predict crashes or booms. You need early decisions and you need consistent ones. Even small amounts matter when time is on your side. A few $100s invested in your 20s can be worth more than thousands invested in your 40s. Not because you're smarter, but because you gave your money more time to breathe. This is also why debt feels heavier. The longer you carry it, money you owe today goes against you. Interest works just as powerfully in reverse. That's still the time value of money, just on the wrong side of the equation. So whether we're talking about investing, saving, or debt, the rules stay the same. Earlier is better. Earlier investing, earlier saving, earlier awareness. This idea is one of the foundations of financial planning. Once you understand it, everything else, investments, retirement, net worth, starts to make more sense. And this is just the starting point. From here, we'll build on how to actually use time to your advantage. And if you feel like you're late, because the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. Thank you for tuning in to the Peaceful Portfolio, where we believe in smart money and a calm mind. Until next time.